What if I told you about a karate style forged in the streets of Okinawa and perfected by one of its most controversial figures? A man so fierce and unconventional, his name still sparks debates in the martial arts world today: Choki Motobu. Choki Motobu wasn't your traditional karate master. He didn't follow the strict norms or chase elegant forms. Instead, he tested his skills in the most direct way possible, by fighting. Motobu-Ryu Karate, the style inspired by his life and philosophy, is a practical, no-nonsense approach to combat that stands apart from the crowd. Forget the flashy moves or choreographed tournaments. This is karate built for survival. Choki Motobu was born into an aristocratic Okinawan family in 1870. You'd think he'd be groomed for a life of privilege, but his reputation took a very different path. As the third son, he didn't inherit the formal education and martial training reserved for his older brothers. Instead, he developed his skills the hard way, on the streets. One of his most famous stories happened in Kyoto in the 1920s. Motobu stepped into a challenge against a Western boxer, a big, powerful opponent. The match seemed like a mismatch, but Motobu's close-range techniques and razor-sharp instincts earned him a decisive victory. The newspapers featured his win with a caricature of Motobu as an old man, further cementing his reputation as a street-fighting legend. Motobu's contribution to karate was revolutionary. While others focused on rigid forms and theory, he took kata, traditional patterns of movement, and stripped them down to their essence, transforming them into practical combat tools. For Motobu, kata wasn't an abstract dance. It was a blueprint for real-world fighting. So, what sets Motobu-Ryu apart from other karate styles? First, it's all about close-range combat. Unlike styles that focus on long-range strikes or high kicks, Motobu-Ryu prioritizes techniques you can use when the fight is up close and personal. Another cornerstone of the style is kata bunkai, or the application of kata. Instead of treating kata like a museum piece, Motobu turned every movement into a functional technique: joint locks, throws, or strikes. His philosophy was simple: if it doesn't work in a real fight, it doesn't belong in karate. Motobu-Ryu also emphasizes natural stances and efficient movement. There's no fluff, just speed, power, and practicality. One of the signature techniques is the Ippon-ken, or one-knuckle punch. It's precise, devastating, and a hallmark of Motobu's fighting style. Choki Motobu believed karate was meant for survival, not for show. He wasn't interested in tournaments or flashy techniques. His style reflects this mindset. Every move is designed to end a confrontation quickly and decisively. For Motobu, kata wasn't just tradition, it was a survival manual. He believed the ancient forms held the secrets to effective self-defense, but only if you broke them down and studied their practical applications. In this way, Motobu challenged the karate norms of his time, often clashing with more traditionalists who valued form over function. Motobu-Ryu shines in its practicality. Imagine this: an opponent throws a wild punch. Instead of stepping back, you move in, parrying the attack, locking their arm, and delivering a crushing Ippon-ken to their ribs. That's the essence of Motobu-Ryu: efficient, no-frills techniques that work in the chaos of a real fight. Modern practitioners continue to use these principles. They highlight how Motobu-Ryu's techniques, joint manipulations, low kicks, and takedowns excel in real-world scenarios, whether it's self-defense or law enforcement applications. Choki Motobu's legacy didn't end with him. His son, Choki Motobu, carried forward his teachings, preserving the essence of Motobu-Ryu. Today, the style has a niche but dedicated following. It's popular among karate purists and self-defense enthusiasts who value its practical approach. While not as widely recognized as Shotokan or Goju-Ryu, Motobu-Ryu continues to attract martial artists looking for something raw and effective. In Okinawa and beyond, efforts are underway to ensure this unique style isn't forgotten. Of course, Motobu didn't escape controversy. His brash personality and unorthodox methods made him a polarizing figure. Many traditionalists dismissed him as a brawler rather than a true karate master. Others criticized his emphasis on kata application, arguing it strayed too far from tradition. Even today, debates rage about the role of kata in self-defense. Is it a treasure trove of hidden techniques or an outdated relic? Motobu-Ryu sits firmly on the side of practicality, challenging conventional karate norms. So, who should consider learning Motobu-Ryu? If you're interested in self-defense rather than competition, this style might be for you. Its adaptability, close-range focus, and no-nonsense philosophy make it ideal for anyone looking for a martial art that works in the real world. Finding authentic Motobu-Ryu training can be challenging, but resources exist. Look for instructors who emphasize kata bunkai and real-world applications. You'll know you're on the right path. Motobu-Ryu Karate isn't about flashy moves or trophies. It's a combat-tested system rooted in tradition, yet fiercely practical for modern challenges. Choki Motobu's legacy reminds us that martial arts should evolve, adapt, and stay grounded in reality. So, what do you think? Is tradition more important in martial arts, or should we focus on practicality? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Your suggestions